So let's talk about Replit. The big question on pretty much everyone's mind is, can this AI-powered tool that lives entirely in your browser really replace the coding setup you've spent years perfecting on your local machine? Is it just a toy, or could it actually be your entire dev team right there in a single browser tab? Today, we're going to find out. Okay, we've all been there, right? You get this amazing idea for an app, you want to play with that hot new AI library everyone's talking about, you're pumped, you're ready to build something awesome, and then, bam, reality hits. And just like that, you're not coding, you're fighting. You're wrestling with different node versions, your Python environments are a total mess, and you're sinking into that all too familiar swamp of dependency hell. You spend hours, literal hours, just getting things configured before you can write a single line of code. It's the universal pain of every developer. Well, this is where Replit comes in. And look, you might remember it as that kind of cute, simple little editor you used back in a computer science class. But things have changed a lot. It has evolved into an absolute powerhouse, all thanks to its new AI agent and one-click cloud hosting. So that's the real question we're digging into today. We're going to get brutally honest. Can this thing, living in a browser tab, really replace your beloved, perfectly customized VS Code setup? And is this AI agent the real deal? Or is it just a fancy gimmick that's going to change how we code forever? Let's dive in. All right, let's start with the good stuff. The magic. Because honestly, some of what Replit can do now is just mind-blowing. This is where it's not just keeping up, it's actually dominating. We're talking pure, unadulterated speed and AI moments that just make you go, whoa. Okay, so check out this workflow. It is absolutely wild. You don't start by creating files. You start by just describing what you want in plain English. From there, the AI agent kicks in. It installs the right software, it sets up your database, it writes all that boilerplate code for you, and then, and this is the kicker, you hit one button and your app is deployed, live, with a public URL you can share with anyone. Think about that. From just an idea in your head to a live public app in minutes. And this isn't some theoretical thing. People are out there building some seriously cool stuff with this. We're talking about a doctor who whipped up a custom patient dashboard in 15 minutes. A student who solved their university's awful parking situation with a custom map. People are literally building their own little tools to replace expensive subscriptions like Zapier. I mean, come on. The team even built a whole bookmarking app with a Chrome extension, live on stream for like $5 in credits. It's wild. And this quote from a user, Paul Kufert, just hits the nail on the head. He's basically saying, why are you paying for these expensive automation tools? You can just tell the Replit AI what you want to automate, and it'll build and deploy it for you in under 5 minutes, for way cheaper. That is a seriously powerful testimonial right there. Okay, so that all sounds incredible, right? And it is, but we need a reality check, because it's not all magic and rainbows. To really understand this tool, we have to talk about where it falls apart, where the magic breaks down, and where you can get into some serious trouble. First up, the browser bottleneck. And let's be real here, coding all day in a browser tab, it's just not the same. You lose all that deep, personal customization you have in VS Code. You know how annoying it is when you hit your favorite keyboard shortcut and instead of doing what you want in the editor, your browser just opens the print dialog? Yeah, that. You're trapped in a sandbox, you don't have full control, and you're dead in the water without internet. But that's just an annoyance. What happens when things go really wrong? When that magic AI that set everything up for you suddenly stops working? This is what I call the black box problem. See, under the hood, Replit's AI is doing all this complex configuration for you using these hidden files. It's like having a ghost in the machine that handles all the dirty work. And that's awesome, until the ghost starts breaking things. And when something goes wrong in a complex system that you didn't even build yourself, trying to debug it can be a complete and utter nightmare. And this is where things can get, well, a little scary. Check out this quote. Now, to be super clear, this is a fictional example used to make a point, but it perfectly illustrates the nightmare scenario, right? An AI agent, trying to be helpful, goes rogue and deletes everything. It's a powerful reminder that putting too much trust in these automated systems without proper checks and balances can have catastrophic consequences. And that reality check has to include money, because all this AI magic, it doesn't come for free. The starter plan is fine for just kicking the tires, but it's pretty limited.
The core plan at about $25 a month, that's really the sweet spot for solo developers and freelancers. And that pro plan at $100 for a team of up to 15 is actually a pretty solid deal for small teams. But here's the thing, the monthly fee isn't the whole story. You gotta understand the credit system. Think of it like an arcade. Every time you ask the AI to do something, you're putting in tokens. A small edit is cheap, but getting the agent to build a whole new feature, that'll cost you a few bucks. And the costs for hosting can really add up. But the big catch, especially on that core plan, is that your credits don't roll over. It's a use it or lose it situation, so you have to be smart about it.
So you've got the incredible upside and the pretty serious downside. How should you actually be using Replit? Well, let's talk about what I'm calling the DevMind strategy. It's a simple, smart way to use this tool to your advantage without getting burned. Okay, rule number 1, and this is a big one. Please do not try to move your company's entire giant 10-year-old codebase over to Replit tomorrow. That is not the play here. You are just asking for a world of pain. Replit is a strategic tool, not a one-size-fits-all replacement for everything. So where does it shine? Think of it as the world's best sandbox. It is perfect for rapid prototyping. You can test out a new library without messing up your local setup at all. Hackathons? Oh, it's basically a superpower. That real-time Google Docs-style collaboration is a massive game changer. It's also incredible for AI experiments, letting you build little micro apps and MVPs crazy fast. And of course, for teaching and learning, it's a dream come true because there's zero setup required. So here's the bottom line. If you're building a massive, complex enterprise system, yeah, you're probably going to stick with your local setup. And that's fine. But for almost everything else, for prototyping, for new projects, for AI-powered experiments, Replit is an absolute beast. It has fundamentally changed. It's no longer just a simple editor. It's an entire dev team in a browser tab. So that's my take, but I really want to know what you think. Is this the future of development? Are you ready to give up your local terminal and move completely to the cloud? Or will they have to pry VS Code from your cold, dead hands? Drop a comment below and let me know. I'm really curious to see where everyone stands on this.